Hi, welcome to your channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. I'm your host, Dr. Ghosh, and I'm back today with another inspirational story for all of us. Before we go on to our inspirational story, for those of you who are coming on to the first time to the channel, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant, let me share a brief history about this channel with you. Generous, Gracious, and Gallant was started on Facebook in 2015, and this buy invite only group on Facebook today has about 830 members. On WhatsApp, we have an additional 200 plus members, and on YouTube, which we started in May 2020, today we have 475 subscribers as we speak. Our mission is to change the thought process and strengthen the moral fiber of the present and coming generations. We do this by sharing daily inspiration with you on WhatsApp and Facebook and sharing with you the best stories of mankind at its very best on your very own channel on YouTube, Generous, Gracious, and Gallant. So, could I request you that you join our mission of ensuring that the present and future generation live by the human values and principles by subscribing to our channel and sharing these with your friends and family so that they too become a part of our mission. You never know which story you share influences whom with what results. So I request you once again, please do subscribe to our channel and join our mission. The inspirational person I'm going to be speaking to you about today is Baba Captain Harbhajan Singh. It is said that Baba Harbhajan Singh, who died during the Indo-China War in 1965, still patrols our borders. He has been steadily promoted up the rank and from a sepoy retired on 1st December 2019 with the rank of a honorary captain. Amazing story. Want to hear more? Let's get on with it. Harbhajan Singh was born on 30th August 1946 in Sadrana, present-day Pakistan, in British Undivided India. He did his schooling at his village and did his matriculation from DAV High School in Patti in Punjab and passed out from there in 1965. Thereafter, he joined the Indian Army on 30th of June 1965 as per his service records. He was posted in the Punjab regiment in the misty heights of Nathula Pass, which is in the Sino-India border. It is said that during frequent skirmishes with the Chinese army, Sipai, or like now as he is rightly called as Captain or Baba Harbhajan Singh, would frequently carry mule caravans carrying stock and material from battalion headquarters to Tukla. On one such excursion, he fell and drowned in a stream. The army carried out search operations for his body in 1968, immediately after his death, but could not recover his body. It is said that Sipai Harbhajan Singh came in the dream of a fellow soldier and instructed him that he had died and that his body is at such and such spot and that he will never retire as a soldier and he will be constantly patrolling the area, and he requested that a samadhi be constructed for him at a specific spot where his body will be recovered. The soldier ignored the dream, thinking that he was stressed out because of the death of his colleague and fellow soldier. But when a second soldier got the same dream with Harbhajan Singh coming in his dream and instructing him that he will never leave soldiering, he will be patrolling the area, he had died, and that his body will be found at a specific spot, and that he wants a samadhi constructed for him at that particular spot, the army sent out a patrol and recovered his body from the very same spot which had appeared in the dream of the two soldiers. They constructed a samadhi there for him. Immediately after recovery of the body, the Chinese army officers and men sent a message to the Indian counterparts demanding who is this soldier at night who's patrolling their area. Harbhajan Singh again came in the dream of his officer and told his officer, I am patrolling this area on horseback, and that he will not harm the Chinese, but the Chinese will never be able to catch him. Not only the Chinese, thereafter, multiple Indian officers and men noticed a lone figure on horseback patrolling the Chinese-India border. In addition, any soldier who is on guard on the Indian side falls asleep during duty, he is woken up by Captain Baba Harbhajan Singh. His samadhi is a 3-bedroom complex. In the first room, which is Baba's room, is a bed, and there is Baba's uniform and shoes. The second room is an office cum storeroom, and the third room has Baba's personal items and items which are gifted to Baba, such as toothbrushes, paste, drinking water, supplies. All of these are kept in the third room. It is said that every day, despite the bed being made at night, the bed is used by somebody, and in the morning the bed sheets are crumbled. In addition, though his uniform is cleaned every day and his shoes polished on a daily basis in the morning, in the evening the uniform and shoes become muddy. Whenever there is an impending attack from the China side, Baba comes in the dream of the officers of the regiment posted there and informs them in advance about the impending attack, at least 3 days in advance. Also, he frequently comes in the dreams of officers and men of the Indian Army and warns them of loopholes in the security setup which could be exploited by the Chinese enemy in attacking the Indian army. Frequently, now people have started taking the water from the samadhi of Baba, as it is said that the water from this samadhi cures multiple illness as long as people maintain a vegetarian diet while partaking this water as a cure. Not only does the Indian Army send Baba on an annual holiday to his village, but also sends Baba's family a monthly check for his complete salary. When Baba goes annually to his village for leave on September 14th, A berth is booked for him on train. Packing is done, and Baba's luggage and Baba is accompanied with three soldiers to his hometown where he stays for a fortnight and then is escorted back to his samadhi. Again, three soldiers escort him and a berth is booked for Baba. Even today, the local people in the area credit Baba for saving lives and warning them against impending attack by Chinese army personnel. Even today, Baba, who joined as a sepoy in the Indian Army in 1966, has been steadily promoted up the ranks and was retired on 1st December 2019 with the rank of honorary captain. He died serving his nation in 1968, but continues to patrol the Indian frontiers and warns the army officers and men of impending danger. It is said, a soldier never rests, and Baba, true to his promise, has been a sentinel watching over Indian borders from 1968. Friends, many of us have heard of patriotic, brave people, but here is a true story, a legend who's patriotic even after his death. Baba resides in his samadhi and goes out on patrol every single day. He patrols the Indian frontier, ensuring that the Chinese army do not surprise the Indian sentinels and army personnel at the border. You could ask that in these modern times, we are talking about a ghost who's guarding Indian frontiers. But friend, this is not something which can be understood unless you experience it. Baba, Captain Harbhajan Singh, a ghost, a sentinel, a soldier patrolling the Indian borders against intrusions by the Chinese army. Inspirational legend who forces us to rethink what, why, how. Before we end this video, I would also request you, friends, that while we all cannot be like Baba Captain Harbhajan Singh, who even after his death continues to do service to the nation, while we are alive, let us make a difference to at least one person in our lives. The difference to one is a concept of which I am a strong proponent of. Mankind is facing its biggest battle against the infamous COVID-19 virus, and we require that those of us who are relatively unaffected by this stand up, be counted, and make a difference to somebody in our community who has been affected by this virus, either medically or economically. While you do that, however, please do stay safe, maintain social distancing norms, maintain hygiene standards, ensure that you do not become a COVID victim yourselves. Friends, once again I request you, please do subscribe to the video, Generous, Gracious and Gallant, and join us in our mission to change the moral fiber and strengthen it for the coming and present generations. Till we meet again with another inspirational story, good luck, all the best, stay safe.